Huh. I can't hardly believe it. I made a video. It was one of the longer ones. It was supposed to be short. And I knocked my microphone over. And I picked it up off the floor. And didn't realize the cable came out of the bottom of it. So I wasn't getting any sound. So I got to do it all over again. I don't even know what I was even talking about. Other than there's really nothing to talk about because nothing's changed since yesterday. Uh, I mean, all the indicators are saying the same thing. Right now, we are at 37,266. So it broke 38,000 and got up to like 38. I don't know, a little over 38,150, I think. I'm planning on dumping some if it gets to 38.5 or 38,000 even. I may dump some then and then wait for a dip. But if it keeps going down, if it goes down, starts going down below like 37 to 36.5, I'll probably dump some then. So I'll still be way ahead. But anyway, let me switch the screen over so you have to look at my ugly face. My God. Anyway, we go over here to this chart here. I took it back to like Christmas Eve, or right before Christmas, all the way to today. So we are up 67.35%. So, you know, that's what, a little over a month, I think it was. If we want to really get a good idea, we will go back to October and let's take a look at where we were then. Where we were, let's see, September 9th. I mean, we can take it to October. Let's just say October 4th, just about. October 4th to today. Get out of my way, you little thing, because I can't see nothing, man. Ladies and gentlemen, since October, we're up 265%. So, basically, 89% a month. Not too bad. Can't complain. You know, it doesn't matter what's happening with indicators. People don't care. They're just, the institutional investors are buying everything. The dip that we ran into the other day, which was, let me get rid of you guy, go home to mama, there you go. This little dip here where we went under the yellow exponential 20 day line, this was your big dip. This is where I bought in. I bought in once here, I bought in once here. So I'm bought in here, so should I sell now? Should I wait longer? Is it going to go to 40,000? I'm expecting it to go to 38,000 to 40,000. And then I expect to see some profit taken then again. You know, maybe we're going to get back down again to 28.5 or something like that. If it gets back down to that level, you know, you got to buy. I mean, we've been riding this trend line since December 25th. We've stayed above the yellow exponential, which is very important, except for right here when we have this little sell-off. Going more on the 2-hour frame, we can see we have a price of the EMA is at 35,000. Our price is sitting at almost 38,000. So, you know, we got a $3,000 gap here that, you know, it'd have to come down $3,000 to even hit this yellow line. That's when you have a problem. When it goes below the yellow line, if it continues below the yellow line, yeah, you got problems. So, anyway, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on the charts. The RSI is up on the 2 hour. Skip it over to the 4 hours. It's going to stay up. 6 hours stays up. 12 hours stays up. The daily, astronomical. We looked at the MACD earlier on one of the charts, and it was just like really closing. When I got to RSI charts there, that's weird. Anyway, looking at Stokes, which is volatile. It's way above the line on the 3 hour. It's going up on the 4 hour. It is up on the 6, and on 12 hours it's still going up, and then on the daily it's still above the resistance line here. So I mean, you know, it hadn't hardly even gone below it, you know. So, and this oscillator here, we really haven't been below the 0 line except for on the 4th for this brief period. Then we shot up to 2.4K, and then we go over to like the 6 hour, we're up at 7.5. It's just astronomical. I don't even know it's ever been that high before. Here we're at about 13 on the 12 hour on the daily chart. 24K. So it's just off the charts. You don't even know where to begin to explain it. Anyway, so we're riding the yellow line very nicely. We're getting some good gaps in here, crossing below it occasionally, but always coming back above it, and we're way above it now, so nothing to worry about there. So anyway, that's, god darn it, boy, I tell you, these technical problems lately have been a pain in the butt. Let's look at the hash rhythm buy signal, because we still have some strong indications on the buy signal on the hash ribbons on this chart over here. If we go out to a 12-hour chart, we can see the line running, streaming up. We have to go out to daily to see where we're actually getting to. This buy signal went all the way to January 1st. So let's go on a weekly and see what a weekly is pushing us all the way to January 11th. I mean, a buy signal all the way through January 11th. But put it on a monthly, it's giving me a buy signal to February 1st. So, I don't know. Is it ever going to go down again? I don't know. That's why I've been telling y'all, man, you know, hey, throw $50 in a week. You know, you ain't got to buy a bunch of Bitcoin. You know, you ain't got to spend $38,000 for a Bitcoin. You can buy $50 work every week. Do that for 5 years. Wake up one morning, you may have $500,000 or $1 million. Who knows? Anyway, I said some other stuff on the video that I was going to talk about. I can't remember what it was. Anyway, that's not really worth talking about because it's just craziness. Anyway, here's my channel, Bitcoin Believers, Bull Believers, BBB. When you go to it, just hit the subscribe button. I have like 30 videos that I've already posted. I'm getting people to start to subscribe. All my other groups, I'm getting, you know, up to 500 people in each of them. So one of them has almost 2,000, and that's kind of like a dating site for the Woodlands. But I have about 6 groups that I constantly edit and control. So anyway, here, this is my Facebook group, Bitcoin Bull Believers, and you can go there, see the updates on the charts, and I really made this for beginners, okay? People that didn't know anything about Bitcoin, and then all of a sudden this massive bull run started, so that kind of changed everything, where I couldn't, get to the stuff that people needed to know, that to learn about it. I had a really good friend of mine that's been helping me out, and I appreciate his help. Asked me, how do I buy Bitcoin? And, well, I told him, I said, you have to, get on an exchange and get an account, which is really easy to do. And I use Coinbase because Coinbase has the most wallet addresses in the world and holds the most Bitcoin, is the most reliable. I have an app on my phone. I put in a 4-digit code. I hit however much I want to sell or buy, hit send, goes right to my bank account, or it comes out of my bank account, and it's done. I mean, that's how simple it is. I mean, I can be doing anything, I mean, whatever. All I gotta do is do a couple of clicks, and I've just bought in on a good deal. Anyway, at the beginning of this website, I had written some articles to help people understand more about Bitcoin and blockchain, what blockchain is and how it works, and a lot of the big people that are buying in at these $600 million prices and stuff, they're not putting their money on exchanges, so it doesn't show up in price. If that guy had bought $600 million worth of Bitcoin and put it on Coinbase, the price would have gone up 10 grand, okay? But he didn't. He put it in a private wallet. Now, I have a USB drive that I use, which I tested. I transferred $25 from one account to this USB drive that has an encrypted code on it. $25 went on it. Locked it in my safe. It's fine. Some people actually write down their private key on a piece of paper and stick it in the safe. Well, what if you spill some water on it? Or what if you lose that piece of paper? If you do not have that key, you have lost every Bitcoin you've ever owned, or it's on that key. A man had a hard drive go bad in his computer, and he had forgotten that he had put his private key on that computer, and it was worth $80 million. So he threw away $80 million of Bitcoin, which is gone forever, can never be gotten back. There has been 4 million Bitcoins lost, misplaced, or whatever, gone forever. There are only 21 million that can be ever mined, and that is it. So we had 21 million, we lost 4 million, that brings it down to 17. They've got 2 million left to mine. So, what, 3-4% left to mine? Anyway, okay, so here you go. If you go to November 1st, 2020 on Bitcoin Bull Believers, here's the truth of Bitcoin. It tells you about, when it started in 2009. A guy named Shimoto can't even remember how to pronounce his name anymore. Satoshi Mishimoto or something. Anyway, he owns 400 million Bitcoins. It's been an account since 2009, since the day he created Bitcoin. It has not moved. It has not sold. It has not bought. It has not been touched. So is the guy dead? Is he just some rich guy, eccentric guy waiting for it to go to $1 million? I don't know. His name is Satoshi Nakamoto. No one knows who he is. Nobody's been able to prove it. Only way you can prove that you are him is that you have the key to that 400 million Bitcoin. That's the only way you're going to prove it. And we never know. Those 400 million or 400 million or however many it was, $400 million worth, I don't remember. If that's gone, that's more Bitcoin lost. So anyway, it explains the blockchain here a little bit, which you really don't need to know a lot about. Explains about, how it's kept on the ledger and how it has to go through verification steps before things are approved. And with a picture of the blockchain, kind of how it works. All the major corporations are using it now for groceries and trucking and everything. They're using the blockchain because it's so secure. You can't do nothing. You cannot take it down. It's just like there's a new coin, not a coin, but it's a paper dollar. It looks like a paper dollar. It's a picture of a paper dollar. The encrypted code is inside the picture. So basically, I don't have to mine anything. I just take a picture and send it to you. You get the picture. You put in the password. That money or that dollar bill is yours. You can design it with your name on it, your own company on it, whatever you want. It's called CloudCoin. And the reason that it could be the world currency one day is because it is built on DNS, domain name servers. The root servers, there's only probably 15 to 30 root servers, DNS servers in the world. If one of them goes down, another one takes over. That way Amazon doesn't go down and Walmart doesn't go down and the banks don't go down. So he built this CloudCoin on DNS servers because they cannot be taken down because it will bring down everything and crash the economy. It's brilliant. And plus it doesn't take anything but to send a gift file to somebody in the email or on a USB drive or whatever. I bought 10 of them for, I don't know, 80 cents a piece just to see. I mean, Bitcoin started off at 90 cents, okay? Went to $3, went to $10. So, if CloudCoin can ever get their crap rolling, you can buy it for $10 now and maybe, one day it's going to be worth 100 grand, 200, 300 grand, who knows? So it's just another thing to look at. Bitcoin people don't talk about it at all. I never hear them say anything about it because I don't think they want any competition for Bitcoin. So anyway, folks, that's it, man. I'm exhausted, man. It's just too much of doing all that stuff. Go to my YouTube channel and subscribe, would you please? And if you're not joined up to my Bitcoin Believer site, you can go there. We got 31 members, so we've increased that, doubled it over the last 2 weeks, which is great. So anyway, I guess that's all I have to say. I gotta get this video uploaded and get to bed, man. So hey, y'all have a great day tomorrow. Have a blessed week, and be careful out there, alright? I'll talk to y'all later. And I'll talk to you later too, Kimmy, wherever you are, and Rachel. Oh, God. Never mind.